What's going on, everybody? It's by Paul Bear. Thank you all so much for checking out another video. And what I got for you today, Black Ops 6. Should we do my honest impressions? That's a popular title, isn't it? My honest impressions of the Black Ops 6 beta. Gameplay watching in the background. Don't quite know yet because I'm doing this part before I do that bit. And it won't be Black Ops 6. I've been playing it on the consoles behind me. I haven't pre-ordered it on my PC as of yet, so probably some Cold War, something like that. Before we get into that though, this video is sponsored. I know, right? Get me, going up big times, not really though. This video is actually sponsored by my own eBay shop. Now I'm going to put that down in the description, because what it is, ever since I was a kid, I have loved football. You've probably seen a lot in my recent videos where I'm rocking some kind of random football shit. Like today, Orlando City, to be fair, are my second team, but yeah, I've always like I'm a Port Vale fan, and I've had Ajax on here. I think I've had Newcastle at some point. I have a bunch of different football shirts. I do now, anyway. Before that, I was too fat. Alright, so as a kid, I love football. Growing up, love football. As an adult, love football, but I was always too fat to wear the shirts. So this year, I made a conscious effort to lose some weight. And up to yet, so far, it's been 4 stone. That's 25.4 kilos to my fellow Europeans, 56 pounds if you're American. And that has given me the opportunity to start wearing football shirts again and, you know, stop having chest pains, being able to move around and somewhat jog and all the rest of it. You kind of get where I'm going with this. And literally, all I wear now is football shirts, and it's just a hobby to buy and sell them. And in the first link in the description, you'll have go to my eBay page, and with that, we are going to have stock coming in from China. I know that's taboo, but nonetheless, you know, I can sell my 24, 25 this season shirts for considerably cheaper, and you won't have to wait 2 or 3 weeks for shipping, or, you know, will or will it not come, have all of that taken out of the equation. And the only benefit is I gain a small markup from it. And also as well, if you have any special requests, whether it be this season, retro, stuff like that, I'll drop my email down in the description as well. Ping me an email. Maybe you're thinking, you know, I want Newcastle United 2000, 2001. Ping it over. I'll see if I can get it. We'll agree a price and we'll get that taken care of. Now that's over with. Let's get into it. So, Black Ops 6. Never a big fan of betas. I'm not. I'm never been a big fan. The only one I played to death was Black Ops 3, right? But I see online people are hammering the betas, like, oh my god, the betas are... I don't like it, it's shit. This is wrong, that's wrong, my honest opinion. Right, okay, firstly, I'm not going to say it's a beta, because, you know, this is an older build of the game, and I played 3 games, which is 2 more than I usually play when it comes to betas. That, I believe, speaks quite a bit, because I just don't like betas. You know what's quite funny, actually? I was kind of having a bit of a flick through the tubes. I was on my bike. I was on my exercise bike, and when I'm on my exercise bike, I'm like watching YouTube football highlights, just kind of whatever. Anyway, I saw Exclusive Ace came up. Now, I like Mr. Ace, I do. But I do think somebody's got a bit of a high and mighty opinion of oneself, where he does this full time and whatnot, knows more about it than you. Yes, he does, no 1000% there. But he's also not a game developer either, and I just thought it was funny. Then he says, I'm going to put this down in my feedback video. Like, feedback? Like, really? You're supplying fucking feedback? Like, somebody thinks a lot of themselves, don't they? Somebody certainly does think a lot of themselves. They think their opinion is very high and mighty, don't they? And I kind of thought then, it's like, remember when you were meant to be, like, you know, feedback analysis guys for XDefiant? Remember that bit? How'd that work out for you? Anywho, so, right, okay. What I thought of the beta. Let's talk Omni Movement, because that's the vegan at the barbecue, isn't it? Omni Movement is fine. It's fine. What do you want me to do? Shit on it? No, I got better things to do, man. I played it. It was fine. I was doing backwards dolphin dives. It's quite fun. Backwards dolphin dives downstairs and being able to take out 2 or 3 guys. Fantastic. Something weird about that backwards animation, though, when you're lying down. You know, when you just see somebody on the floor and they're just kind of like that, and all of a sudden you think, oh, cool, deadsies, and you walk past and they shoot you. It's like, wow, that's going to be... Yeah, that's going to become a problem somewhere down the line, isn't it? But I think that will be addressed. That was like I say, that was my biggest bug to bear. That was the hedgehog right up the urethra. You know, that was where my biggest problem lay. Other than that, I know I've seen connections. Yeah, dude, it's Call of Duty. Connections are always shit. Disbanding lobbies, skill-based matchmaking. Like, fucking seriously, we're still having this conversation. We're still talking about this. I mean, go on now. We've seen this multiple times before. What is my dog doing? Anywho, moving on. And we've seen all this before, so I don't know why that's all of a sudden become a massive issue. It's always been an issue, yeah, but it hasn't though, has it? I mean, we find ways to adapt, adjust, and just kind of get over it. Anyway, moving on from that, the spawns were a killer. The spawns were a killer. They kind of give me the Black Ops 4 spawns vibe. Now, to people like you might like Black Ops 4, and that's fine. Fucking hated it. Absolutely hated Black Ops 4. Had very little to do with that game. I just went straight back to Call of Duty World War 2. Call of Duty World War 2 wasn't all roses either, but still, it was better than that. You don't have to agree with me, that's fine. You know, we've said it before. I have very terrible takes when it comes to Call of Duty, apparently. Call of Duty goes, yay! And yeah, I did not like the spawns, Gunplay I thought was good. It felt heavy. You know how stupid that sounds? I was trying to put it in a way that doesn't sound absolutely pants on head retarded. It felt heavy. You felt heavy. Felt like you had weight behind it. Now, somebody who's put a lot of hours into Modern Warfare 3 kind of feels like you're on skates sometimes. You know, you can just kind of like just shoot across the map. Whereas this kind of felt heavy. It felt like the steps were good. You know, kind of felt like you were chugging along with a gun. And then all of a sudden you can do like a forward dive, backward dive, sideways dive. But yeah, the moment-to-moment movement felt really, really good. Tac Sprint did not. Tac Sprint was shit. Score. Got a dick out of your mouth. Score streaks were just like fucking obnoxiously hard to get, weren't they? Now, don't get me wrong, I haven't manipulated the skill-based matchmaking yet. Like I said, played 3 games, and I was kind of playing some hardpoint, and it's kind of like, oh, I got a five kill streak and taking a point, and I barely got a bloody UAV. I'm thinking that seems a bit much. That does seem a bit much. But that sonar was good though. I don't really see what the benefit that does though over, you know, not being able to help your teammates. It's kind of like your own personal UAV. Now, yeah, seems like a great idea. You know, some people aren't sponging your kills off you once you get going, but then that has a counter effect. Whereas if you're on a streak and you're waiting for somebody to get a UAV and nobody calls that thing in because it's all about them, that's going to bite you on the arse. So for someone like me who plays Modern Warfare 3 who goes through the big streaks, that could be a issue, shall we say. But again, there wasn't really anything that kind of thought, oh bloody hell, this is awful. I mean, Omni movement felt good. Connections, again, I played 3 games, it wasn't that bad. You know, like I said, I'm not a big fan of betas anyway. I don't really see the point in overly playing a game when it's in its worst state. I just wanted to go on to get my free shit, and that was it. And just kind of get a feel for it as well. The maps that I played felt fine. They just felt like normal Treyarch games. It just felt like It's just Call of Duty another one, man. Call of Duty another one, just with different movement, slightly different guns. Everything else is just rinse and repeat. It's just another Call of Duty, and that's fine. You know, like I've said years and years and years now, I'd be pissed off if I booted up Call of Duty and it was fucking bus driving simulator. You know, so what I saw of the game, it felt great. I was happy with it. And thing is with Call of Duty is they never get great until a year after that they've come out anyway. I mean, I love Modern Warfare 3. I do love Modern Warfare 3. Okay? But, like, I know that game's only going to get better from November or whenever Black Ops 6 comes out, because it's like a big twat fumigation simulator where you just kind of get rid of them. They all go on to the newest one, and you and the people who still want to play that game can just crack on. I mean, the only one that I still consider somewhat sweaty is Modern Warfare 2. The rest of them, like I said, you have a bit of a twat fuming sim. People just go away. They just move on to different things, and you can kind of crack on. And that's also fine, you know, like, once a game's had a year of patches, this is why I'm against only having a 1-year life cycle for Call of Duty, because once it's had a year of patches, like, I think the game is a lot better the majority of the time. Call of Duty World War 2 being the only exception when they completely uprooted and changed that game altogether. That's a different discussion for a different day. Yes, I'm still salty about it. Meant to be talking about the Black Ops 6 pay. I am. Nothing stuck out as game breaking. You know, I didn't get quick scoped that I can think. Like I said, everything felt heavy. The aim assist felt sticky, which was weird. It did actually. That is a point. The aim assist did feel weird, but I can't really like break things down and say, "Oh, this was terribly bad." I can't do a feedback analysis video anyway. Certainly can't fucking do that. But it was fine. It was Call of Duty, another one. If you like Call of Duties, especially if you like Treyarch Call of Duties, try it when it comes open beta and find out for yourself. People are bitching about the Omni movement because they've got nothing else to bitch about. It's just kind of like something new that we've got to adjust to and just trying to start to learn. That's the only thing. You know, like I said, score seems a little bit too high. Gunplay felt fine. The grenades that I was using felt fine. Tac Sprint felt a little bit weird. I love the diving. I love being able to dive in every direction just because you just get some absolute John Wick, Max Payne styled shit going, which is fun. You know, like, I think that is going to have a skill gap between, like, the good players and the great players. I think that's where you're really going to see, like, people being... I do think it will get abused to a certain extent in the top tier, but I think in your day-to-day Call of Duty experience, if you're like middle of the pack, you'll be fine. Like, you know, you'll see like one move per game or something like that where somebody pulls off something absolutely fucking ridiculous and it's going to be in the kill cam and it's going to be epic. And that is actually, you know what, that play of the game is actually really, really strong. Something that I did hate, oh yes, here we go, you want a bugbear, you want something that really pisses me off. I hate the end of game animations where you just stood there and you got guys like awkwardly pointing or going, you know, or the whole, and you're like, oh, just fuck off, right? Just fuck off with that shit. I don't want to be sat there for 15 seconds, waiting for... I know it's basically just a loading screen, so the next lobby can pretty much ready to go. But no, fucking no. Get rid of that shit. That's one thing. I know they can put emotes in there and stuff like that, and you can charge for it and put it in bundles. Yay! No, don't like that one bit. That's just annoying. I just want to finish the game end, you know, see your score, cool, move on. That's it, move on. Stop fucking me about, just go. So, yes, that is my biggest issue with the game. The end screen animation. So, other than that, I think it's going to be pretty good.